G'day there. Fancy seeing you guys here. Good morning everybody. It's all go here today. We are picking butternuts. Got a few trailers in already. We've got our cool room, literally chock-a-block, a couple of tonne there. And we have maybe 12 or 15 tonne or so in there. 4.5 tonne come in on every trailer. Katie's just madly unloading it now, just to give me a bit of a chance to have a chat to the camera and let you know what we're doing. We're down a forklift today. We've had the forklift guys come out and diagnosed it, and I'm not sure what's wrong with it. That's above my pay grade. He's diagnosed it. He's running back into town to grab a part for it now, so he'll be back out soon to get that back going. We're pretty under the pump now. That second forklift's pretty valuable for us when we're doing pumpkins, especially when they're coming in this quickly. We've got a trailer coming in about every half an hour, so we're quickly unloading it, putting new bins on, and by the time we've got new bins on, I've got a phone call saying I need to be back out there. So anyway, that's what we're dealing with today. Stick around and we'll take you along for the ride on how we pick our butternuts. So now that Katie's madly stacking the trailer back up, what I am going to do is we have these bins here, and you can see if you get down there above water level, what I need to do is make sure all of these level bins are not sticking up even the tiniest little bit. And then I need to put lids on them, like that one there has a lid. And then we can stack them all up in the pellet stacker and put them with the rest of them. Some of these butternuts are absolute whoppers. These are just butternut pumpkin grown conventionally. We're doing sort of a medium size and large size as well. But you can see the size difference here. Like, I've got pretty big hands. Let's go and weigh it. So this one is a 2.2 kilo butternut. We'll grab one of these big suckers and see how much one of those weighs. This one here, look at that. It's bigger than my head, and I've got a big head. Oh, don't roll off. That is a 4 kilo butternut. So we've got the tractor already over there. The guys are just coming in for smoko after this trailer. Katie is just heading up to go and cook us some smoko so that we can eat while everyone else is eating. So I'm just going to stack all these up. The reason we're sort of going hell for leather at the moment with picking butternuts is because we're predicted a -2 degree morning tomorrow morning, which is going to absolutely destroy a lot of the pumpkins out there. So we're just trying to pick up as many as we possibly can before that frost hits tonight. We got, each stack is 1 tonne. Well, it's over 1 tonne. Excuse the mess. We have got a shed full of stuff at the moment. We've got all our dripper line and plastic and everything we need to start planting watermelons and pumpkins. And we'll get through, hopefully we'll get through most of those empty bins there today and those ones there. Hopefully save a few pumpkins from the frost. If our theory's been correct, with it being about 4 degrees lower than what they forecast every day, that's sort of what we've been experiencing over the last few weeks with the low temperatures in our low spots on the farm. If that theory rings true tonight, we'll be looking at a -5 or a -6 degree morning. So we won't be picking tomorrow regardless. We'll hold off on the picking just to assess the frost damage. We'll give it a couple of days before we get back into it, just in case there's any damage that sneaks up on them. For now, we'll get to stacking all the rest of these up and then we'll go and have some smoko. Alright, lunch is in. I just have to go down and drop a butternut off to Dad. We had to weigh one up to try and find just a pumpkin they can keep on the trailer for a guide as the minimum size for what we want to put in the medium bins. It'll be a good opportunity to show you guys the harvest date out in the patch. So we'll go and have a look. Absolutely flat out today. So it's getting towards the end of the day now. We've got that many empty bins left. There's 30 there, I'll save you the count. A few butternut in here just from today. I don't exactly know how much is in here yet, but we'll do a count up at the end of the day. So we've got 2 trailers-ish left there to go. Katie's just unloading that trailer. We still have all of that stuff to sort out and stack up, and that'll all end up in here with all this stuff. So being that flat out today, I've barely got any time to pick up the camera to give you guys a bit of an update on what's going on, but anyway, we're doing our best. So as I said, 2 trailers-ish left to go, and then yeah, keep at it. Got another trailer worth of bins to do and they've had enough, so is what it is. We've had a fair crack today though, and now that we're on the second last trailer of the day, we finally have 2 forklifts. Anyway.
Means we can finish earlier.
So now that this forklift here is sitting here doing nothing, I better get to work. We've got this trailer empty. We'll get it out of the road so Dad can pull in when he gets back with his full trailer. Don't mind the dirty windscreens. If you've seen yesterday's video, you'll know it rained yesterday. We can't be expected to keep our tractors clean when we're just burdened with this much amount of rain we get. So we're not going to be needing that tractor tomorrow. This frost tonight it's going to get too cold for us to pick tomorrow. It's not going to be too cold to pick, but we're worried that the frost is going to do a little bit of damage to the pumpkin, and that damage won't completely show up for a day or two. So what we want to do is not pick tomorrow, assess what the damage is like after that before we pull back out there to pick up any more pumpkins. Hopefully they're going to be okay. There's still a lot out there. We're leaving a lot behind. If this frost is going to knock them over, I would have liked to have got more picked, but we can only do what we can do. So sort all these out, wait for Dad to get back with his tractor. Okay, that is the end of the day. I'll see how high this goes. They're all the empties we've got left over. We have 64 stacks, I think, in here. So there's over a ton of fruit in each stack. Got 64 stacks in there, at least another 36 stacks in the cool room. So yeah, it was a decent day. I think it was the biggest day of butternuts we've ever had so far. I think we picked a little over 50 tonne of butternuts, which is a pretty big day for butternuts. I'd say an average weight of the butternuts we're picking today would be about 2.5 kilos to 3 kilos. So to pick 50 tonne of them, that's a pretty big day. I've had days where we've done pretty big days of watermelons and bigger pumpkin. It's a bit easier to get 100 tonne or 120 tonne of watermelon when each watermelon weighs 12 kilos or each pumpkin weighs 7 or 8 kilos, you know. But today was a great effort from everybody. So Katie and I have left the shed in a fairly clean state, cleaner than it was. Done a bit of sweeping today with our new shed sweeper I bought home yesterday. Where is he? I'll go and find him. We're going to have to come up with a name for the shed sweeper. Sally the shed sweeper. Let me know in the comments what you think of the name. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, it's been a long day. I've had enough. You guys have probably had enough. Everyone's had enough. So we're going to call it there. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.